Well, here we are again. I'm Michael,
And I'm Carol.
and this is
What
the
the scale?
Scale? Well, we're glad to be with you once again. You'll notice something a little bit unique with Carol's forehead. Nice little gash. We were headed to our weekly date night, going to a local restaurant, and then right afterwards we go to Trader Joe's. Well, we didn't make it. We were exiting the highway when out of nowhere we got slammed pretty hard.
Yeah.
So she ended up with a gash. They had to glue her back together.
We got to take ambulances.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
that was our
different
limo,
ambos.
limo ride.
Yeah, somebody called it our two limos. They wouldn't let us ride together, I guess. But I had,
Which really upset me
yeah,
because he was having really bad chest pains and I was really worried about him. I didn't care about me.
yeah,
But
we're well. I ended up being, I think, chest pains due to the seatbelt. But enough of that. We want to talk about our exciting recipe for today, and we want to share 8 great tools for fasting.
yeah, we haven't really talked a whole lot about fasting lately and we wanted to share. Now, just remember, fasting is free, so you don't have to do any of this. But these are things that we've kind of compiled that have helped us on our fasting journey.
Yeah, a lot of help. Everything from what you'll hear with our list, from books to podcasts to
You're giving it all away.
I am. All right, well, you start off.
Okay. The first, number one, is books. Of course, our favorite book is Fast Feast Repeat by Jen Stevens.
Jen Stevens. We
We,
got a
we
couple of hers that we like.
yeah, Delay Don't Deny. Second would be what?
As far as books,
Yeah.
of course, the Obesity Code.
Yeah, by Dr. Jason Fung.
That was really beneficial for
Yeah,
me because
it's crazy
yeah,
when you read why people get fat. It's
he,
really
yeah, it
crazy.
really is. In fact, that leads to that other book that the most recent one we did
We're
is
not
for.
going to talk about that one yet.
We're not.
No.
Okay, we are going to talk about more books though.
Yeah, then there's Dr. Fung's book, The Diabetic Code.
That also because I'm type 2
Diabetic. And
diabetes.
we need to do a show just about fasting and diabetes.
We
I
should
do.
because I'm no longer on insulin.
Yep, he's doing really good.
I mean, it's just a shock.
So we'll have a show about that and some hacks you can do for that. Then we have, and I'm not sure you read this one, but Jen refers to it a lot, by Dr. Bert Herring. It's the Appetite Correction book.
No, I've
Which
heard
was really good.
some on her blog, but
Yeah.
you're right. I haven't read that one.
Okay, and then we had, the last one was Why We Get Sick.
That's the one I wanted to mention.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other one. Benjamin Bickman.
Benjamin Bickman.
And he goes into, I mean, it's crazy.
I don't. I wish we counted, but there's well over, I'm going to say, a dozen sicknesses that he relates to our eating habits and poor eating habits.
And insulin. It's all related to insulin. So every time you eat, your body sends out insulin.
These are a lot of books we're talking about.
Yeah, but
Lot
they're
of
really good.
Literature.
Yeah.
I thought about you know what happens when you mix so much literature with alcohol? Alcohol.
Alcohol? No. What?
You get it's a tequila mockingbird. Tequila mockingbird, book Kill a Mockingbird tequila drink. Oh, forget it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we had to get a joke in
Somebody
there.
rated. I asked to be rated 1 to 10 last time.
Yeah,
Didn't you
gotta-
say somebody gave me a score of a 10?
Yeah.
I
they
got a
did.
10. Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
Barbara.
Barbara, thank you, Barbara.
Okay, our next tool is an app called Happy Scale. And we love Happy Scale. I'm going to put some pictures up there and show you. But it averages your scale.
There's my happy scale.
It averages your weight every day so that you're not... Because when you fast, your weight ranges. Look at all those green.
See, I have never, and I don't mean this to back too much, green means you're losing, red means you're gaining. I don't have a red, but notice
Yeah.
if you think I've been lying about my weight. So right now I'm at 2.5 pounds for this week. And remember, this month, May, is what month?
No sugar.
No sugar month.
And we have another video coming up about that at the end of the month, so you have to wait.
Oh, that's right. I'm jumping the gun. So much for
Well, you
that.
kinda
We've
do
been
that.
doing some pre-filming, I guess is
Right.
what you'd call it.
But on Happy Scale, it averages your weight, which really helps you not be so concerned about if it's going up or down. It also tells you your trend line, and it has a graph which shows you. Michael did show you. It even will show you what your goal weight is, and it tells you based on your weight of loss when you will reach your goal weight. Now we know that's going to change, but it's kind of neat to see that and to see that. So that was Happy Scale. Then there's another app we like. This is tip number 3 or tool number 3. It's the Zero app. And we use that for fasting to start our window and to stop. And it's just, well, that's just 0. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
That's how long he's been. You haven't been fasting for 48 hours?
No.
Oh, 8 hours. That's not
No,
right.
that's my peak burning. So the way I'm
Oh,
set
yeah.
up, my
Down
app,
there at the bottom,
Yeah.
it should tell you how long.
my total fasting time for today so far is
Well, you started fasting yesterday.
at 3:22. Remember, we were going out
Yeah,
to
we're
dinner.
going to dinner. Since we didn't get to go, we're like, we're not eating now. We're not, so
So that 8 hours, 45 minutes is
fat burning.
fat burning. So that is after my 18 hours. So I'm at 18 plus 8. I'm at 26 hours as of right now of fasting.
Because today's our down day.
Yep.
Though we did kind of talk a little bit about, well, since we didn't get to have our date last night, should we go get something? But, you know, we could have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
And
we
that's yeah.
decided we didn't want to. We wanted to see that what our weight is tomorrow because we're both doing good.
Plus,
Okay,
we have family coming up. Yesterday was an up day, and then our Saturdays and Sundays are both up days because we do a 3-3-1, which
Right.
is 3 days fasting, 3 days eating, plus the one extra weekend day. And so with family coming up from out of state, they'll be here later on tonight. We're not going to eat today, but we'll be eating Saturday
Yep,
and
and
Sunday.
Sunday,
And if
so-
we ate today, it would have been 4 days of eating, and I haven't done that since August.
Christmas. We did it at Christmas.
4 days eating at Christmas. You're right. We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also on the Zero app, it can show you a month. So you can see all those greens are when I met my goal. And it just keeps track of your progress. So we recommend that. You can get it free. You get a couple more features if you pay for it. And he says the Happy Scale for him was free, but I paid $11 for it.
I didn't pay
And that's
anything.
for a whole year. So it's not bad. Okay, our next tool is number 4.
Is podcasts. Now, Carol spends a whole lot more time on podcasts
Yeah.
than I do, but when she finds one or hears one that she thinks is very beneficial, I listen to it with her.
Yeah.
Which just happened the other night. You were
Right.
listening to one that you wanted me to listen to.
Yeah, because I sometimes at work I have just computer entry stuff that I can do and listen. My favorite one, of course, is Intermittent Fasting Stories by Jen Stevens. But she also has another one, a Fast Feast Repeat for Life intermittent fasting one. But I really love Intermittent Fasting Stories, so you can look that up. I watch it on Apple iPod, but I'm sure it's on other.
And you're up to date with hers, right? Because we were watching some of the older ones or listening to.
I'm at episode 300 or 368
Yeah,
or something.
it was over. There was over
I think there's
350.
over 500.
And each episode, of course, the number correlates with what interview that she's doing.
Right.
And Jen and just interviews people that
Yeah.
she's learned about their intermittent fasting experiences.
And it's really good. It gives you a good perspective. There are to show us that we're all an experiment of one. Not everything that works for someone else is going to work for you. So you have to tweak it until you find that sweet spot where you're losing weight.
Didn't you say she has a saying about tweaking? What's her saying?
Tweak it till it's easy.
Tweak it till it's easy.
Yeah, so that's from Jen. Okay, tool number 5.
Tool number 5 is
Me. It's another app.
Yep.
It's called Me 360.
and has to do with measuring
Right.
yourself.
It will do like a body scan and it will measure you. It's not totally accurate, but you can do it for free for 5 times a year. And to me, that's just another motivation. Oh, I just divided up how many days by 5, and then I put it in our calendar for us to do every so often.
Now, I will tell you this. The app is extremely sensitive. You got to stand a certain way.
Yeah.
In fact, I had to have chest x-rays from the accident yesterday. It reminds me of when you're standing up to do a chest x-ray and they say, hold your breath. Breathe.
Yeah.
Because you can't move. You got to be in a certain position, but it works.
This isn't me because I wouldn't do that, but this is a picture of someone and it compares how much they've lost, and it also tells you your percentage of body fat, so you can see. Just remember, it's not quite accurate,
but it's neat.
But it's a neat motivator. We really
and it's a whole lot easier than taking one of those measuring tape things.
Which brings us into our tool number 6 is a tape measure.
Right.
Sometimes the scale just doesn't cooperate. So take your measurements. I like to do it once a month.
I like to do it once a year. I'm not as religious with doing the tape measure. It's a pain for me to try to measure.
But it's nice to look back on the data and see how far you've come.
I base my measurements on the shirt sizes that I'm wearing. I've gone from a 2XL to an XL to a large. I'm now in a medium shirt, folks, and I'm loving it. And I went from a 42 waist. Carol just bought me a new pair of slacks, came in today's mail, 34 waist.
Yep, and I think they might be too big.
I do.
I haven't tried them on yet,
but I think they will be.
You might need a 32 before long.
Yep.
Okay, number 7 is your camera. Take pictures. Take pictures, because you might not think you're losing weight, but there have been a couple times I've taken pictures where I haven't lost but a few pounds, but the difference in my face is just amazing. So take those pictures to motivate you.
And it seems like with the pictures, again, I know they like the full body scan like we saw with the Me 360, but at least for the both of us, it really seems to show quickness in our face.
Yeah, it really does. And the very last one, tool number 8, is
sparkling water. Yep. Drink the sparkling water.
There's always that time before your body switches to fat burning where you feel hungry. You might get hunger pains. If you drink sparkling water, those bubbles really fill you up.
And she told me that trick a long time ago. I say a long time ago, back in probably September, October. And it does. It just works wonders.
Right. And my personal favorite is Topo Chico because it has so many bubbles.
Yeah.
And it's in a glass bottle.
Bubbling,
and if you get it really cold.
Keep your bubbling. I don't even remember how the song goes.
No, that's not it. Anyway, so we just wanted to share those with you. And
well, I'm about to get myself in trouble because I know you told me not to share. I do want to share about Zoe.
Oh.
Which most of you will not do it, and it's understandable because it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive. But you go through a whole series of testing, blood samples, stool samples, and they check your microbiome, they check your gut health. And what it does is it comes back and tells you, based on your DNA, other lifestyle aspects, what foods are best for you versus not good. Our results were very different as far as the foods that the system scores higher on. Give you an example. For both of us, anything green vegetables, think everything we've eaten so far is 100 points. I get up in the morning on my up days, I eat an avocado and then an egg. And then the avocado is 100 points. And for me, the egg is 75, but it can vary for individuals. And what I like about it is you just take a quick picture of the food. It recognizes everything, tells you how many points that food item is, and then actually combines things together.
Well, it wants you to get a percentage of 75% or better on your food choices. I did it for a little bit and I have a kind of a knowledge of what's good for me, but I don't want to keep tracking, so I'm not going to.
And
because that's why I started fasting in the first place.
And
so.
I don't like the tracking part. I'll be very honest with you.
But it's a good tweak. If you were stuck, you could use that to help you get moving again.
And what I
so
personally,
these are all just tools to help you.
yeah, they're all these are tools. 8 that she mentioned, the one that I had. But back to the Zoe app, and I don't want to beat a dead horse.
You're beating a dead horse.
I know I am, but I like the fact I'm not counting calories. I'm not weighing things. I just like the fact that it tells me what foods are best for me. And especially now that I'm not on the insulin, I've already told you about my eyesight. I haven't been wearing contacts or glasses now. I'm in my 6th week. Folks, after 30-something years of wearing glasses and
Maybe
contacts.
You should have been wearing contacts last night.
Oh, come on. It wasn't my fault. We got rear-ended. But anyhow, those are our tools to help you. Don't forget about Tequila Mockingbird and score my jokes.
And I just want to say we're really, really thankful that we're here and that we're okay.
So I'm Michael.
And I'm Carol.
And this is
What the Scale?